This is the place, is it? What? Oh, sorry, I should introduce myself. My name is Vaughn. I'm with the H.C.Y.H.I.A.M.W.H.Y.C.I.I.Y.P.U. Perhaps you've heard of us? Yeah, that's holy crap, your house is a mess. We'll help you clean it if you pay us. Here, I'll let you keep the card. Information's on the back there. Well, first of all, thank you for allowing me to come in. I'm very used to having the door slammed in my face, so it's always a good day when that doesn't happen. What's that? No, I'm not here to sell you anything. I promise. In fact, the service I'm offering is already prepaid. Yes, that's right. Paid by who? Well, we've had multiple phone calls as well as emails from your friends, your loved ones, your family, expressing a deep concern for your well-being living in a space such as this. Who contacted us? I have that right here. Just give me one moment. Let's see. Right, we had 2 family members and a friend of yours reach out. What did they say? Well, they had a lot to say. Let me see here. Oh, you're a disgusting pig. You bring shame onto the family. You had a friend of yours say they want to vomit every time they come over. And they had some other choice words that aren't as friendly and tender and understanding as that. So, I mean, we don't need to do this blow by blow. We don't, I think you understand the idea that people are concerned for you. And now that I'm here, I do understand their concerns. So how long have you been living like this? When I say like this, I mean like this. In such a mess. It's not messy. Well, what would you call this? Aggressively laid out? Oh, that's a new one. I'm gonna have to write that down. Okay, so it's not a mess, and it's just aggressively laid out. Okay, well, what about this? This looks very clearly like a bag of garbage sitting in your living room. Let me just, oh, okay. I'm not touching anything. We're just having a nice, casual conversation here. I promise you, I will not touch or remove anything without your full permission, okay? This is what I do. I help people get their lives in order, clean their spaces, and help things move to a more organized state. Yes, I've been doing this for a long time. Okay? And what I understand in my years in this field is that the space around the environment that you live in is often a reflection of what's going on inside your mind. So I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. First of all, how do you feel that your mental health is? If you had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. A 4? Okay, it's a little more generous than I would say. Do you ever feel lonely, sad, or depressed? Yes? Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. But like I say to all of my clients, the state of this house is definitely not helping with that. Your friend that expressed concern told us they would no longer come to visit you until this space is more inviting and the smell's gone. So, what I'd like to do, okay, I'm here to help you. Let's make that clear. I don't want you to think I'm your enemy. I don't want you to think I'm here to judge you or to uproot your life. I want to help you. I want to help you clean the space. I want to get you into some good, healthy habits. Increase your mental and physical health and everything that comes along with making a big change like this. So, with your permission, okay, I would like to go around and observe the rest of your space and not throw away, but pick up and gather a few things. And from that point, it's just small baby steps. We can decide, are we going to keep this or are we going to throw this away? You want to keep every single thing in here? Okay. I'm going to have to be honest with you. Looking around, I see blatant waste and blatant garbage that needs to go. Yeah. What's that? You've always had an issue with control. Well, you're not alone in that. Oftentimes people who feel they have lack of control over their own lives and how they're perceived by people resort to having full control over their spaces. It's just that in your obsession with having complete control, you've lost control of your space. Okay, so if you're willing to work with me, will you work with me here? Okay. Good. I appreciate it. Just baby steps, like I said. I want to go around, and we're not going to throw anything out. I just want to collect 5 or 6 items, and let's talk about them, the significance they have to you, why you feel that it's important for this to remain in your home. And who knows, maybe we can throw something away today. This is going to be a multi-visit process. I'm not expecting you to just up and chuck everything out in a single day, because that won't be good for you, right? It's about starting a process here today. So, what do you say? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I took the liberty in grabbing this box off the floor, and I've filled it with a few things that I want to ask you about. And again, I'm not throwing them out. I just want to hear what you have to say about them, okay? I'm just going to set this aside and we'll go through these items one by one, alright? Okay, good. So, let me just set this down. So, the first item that I found a little bit peculiar is this bowl of discarded sunflower seed shells. So answer me this. Why is this something that you feel you need to hold on to? And I found this under a pile of recyclables on the floor. Yeah. Okay. So let me get this straight. You're holding on to this waste because someday you might become interested in making bird seed to feed the local birds. Okay. I'm starting to understand. But if you're thinking that someday you might possibly use these seeds to make bird feed, you don't need this burdening you right now. If you have the desire to feed and watch the birds, you can, in that moment, go and buy bird seed. Wouldn't you agree? Yes. I mean, I like to eat sunflower seeds too, but to hoard the shells and keep them just seems nonsensical to me. Now this is a nice bowl, and we'll definitely keep that, but I want you to really seriously consider discarding these shells, okay? They're not serving any purpose to you right now, other than cluttering your space and cluttering your mind, okay? Okay. So I'm not going to throw it out. We're just going to set this off to the side. And a couple more things I want to ask you about. The next thing I found interesting was this. Do you know what this is? Yeah, it's a strip of carpet. Just laying right in the middle of your living room. So, why do you have this strip of carpet? Okay, that's where I thought you were going to go with this. Just as a replacement in case you ever get a stain or need to replace some carpet. But the problem with that statement is this false rationalization. Is that this carpet is not the same carpet that you have. Your carpet is white. This carpet is brown. Where did you get this carpet? In a dumpster? Okay. Is that something that you do often? Dumpster dive and look for things on the side of the road? And yeah, it is. Okay. That's where a lot of the stuff in here came from. Okay. Okay. So again, nothing wrong with having spare pieces of carpet in case something gets stained or ruined. But the fact that this doesn't match your carpet at all, when do you ever see yourself using this? If we're honest with ourselves here, I think this is something that definitely could go. Okay, so I just want you to keep that in mind here as we move on. Okay, let me grab the next item. Okay, I don't want to overwhelm you by showing you things that may be personal or have sentimental value. So let's just talk about this. This is a sandwich bag. A plastic bag that, by the looks of it, has definitely been used. Now, please tell me, why would you want to hold onto this? You planned to wash and reuse it. Okay. What's that? And you want to save money by doing that? Well, these come in a quantity of 150 for $2. So I think you should be more than capable of purchasing more if you need them. It sounds to me like you wanting to save and wash this is an excuse that you're telling to yourself. You're trying to justify and rationalize your behavior. Yeah. I mean, this to me is so clearly garbage. And like I said, it's a process. We have to start the first step. A lot of the clients I work with find that once they throw out one single thing, the whole process begins and it becomes much, much easier. So we're going to need some effort and participation on your part. This bag, I seriously consider throwing this one out. I like to think of it like this. If you looked around and this bag weren't there, would that upset you? Would you miss this bag? No? Okay. You know what? That's a start. Let's set this aside. The next item, which, to be honest with you, I understand the most, is this cable. Yeah, this was tucked into your kitchen drawer with your cutlery. Now I want to ask you, what is this cable for? So you don't know what the cable is for, but you insist on holding onto it. Is that correct? Yeah? You've gone around your home and tried plugging it into every single electronic device you have, and it didn't fit any of them. Okay, so do you understand why I might suggest that it's time to let it go and move on? You want to hold on to it just in case you ever find something that it plugs into. Okay. Sometimes it's better to focus on what is than what could be, or anticipating something happening. Live in the moment and work with what you physically have in front of you. And the case is that this cord is useless to you right now. Okay, I just want you to consider that as we move forward. So, has this given you anything to think about? Yeah? Good? Good. Yeah, what I said about your space reflecting what is happening inside is very much the case most of the time. So here's what I want to do. This is only step one out of a multi-step process, as I was saying. So that's going to finish today. That's going to be the end of our session. And I'm going to be back tomorrow. And what I want you to do is find three things in your home here that you question whether you need them or not. Okay? Can you do that? Good. Three things. And the same process, talking through, why do you have this? Why do you need this? When I come back tomorrow morning with air freshener, I want you to share with me why you think these items may have to go, or at the very least, why you have them even though they serve no purpose to you, okay? Okay, that's excellent. I really appreciate your attitude towards this, and I know if you keep this up, you and we're gonna change your life. I promise you that. Okay? Good. Well, gonna skedaddle out of here, and I'm gonna go again pick up garbage bags, cleaning supplies, air fresheners, and I will be back tomorrow morning, and we'll continue the process. Okay? It was very nice meeting you, and I look forward to continuing to work with you. All right. Take care.